a live tutorial on the AU cartwheel, which is the Capoeira style cartwheel. So let's get straight into it. There are a couple of basic positions you need to know how to do prior to doing this skill, because it's really easy to think you're doing these things, but you don't actually do them. In order to do that, you have to make sure that you're taking video of yourself or doing this in front of a mirror so that you can see yourself, okay? It's really important that you can see what you're doing, because I'm not there to put you into position in order to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So make sure you either got a mirror or you got a video camera. Now, if we're looking at the AU, this is what the AU looks like, all right? Now, I'm just gonna start a lot lower to the ground. I come here, come over the other side, and I come out that way. Or if I go sideways for you, here, come to the side, hands down, over, here, and out of it, all right? And there's some specific positions you have to know how to do that. The first one is knowing how to do the chest to the thigh, all right? So if you start in a light squat position here, okay, or the base position here, if we go through the Jenga and understanding what that is, you get into the base position here, you're gonna lower your chest to your thigh. So you have to be able to do that from one side to the other, like that, from one side to the other, okay? Arms can be up, okay, or in front of you slightly, but you want to be able to lower your chest to your thigh or chest to your thigh like that, okay? Going from the side, that looks like this. From here, chest to the thigh, chest to the thigh, all right? That's super important to be able to do to get to the next position. Once you're in chest to thigh, okay, chest to thigh, from there you're going to take both your hands and you're going to put them behind you, and your fingers are going to be facing to the back. So if I'm this way, all right, chest to thigh, my fingers go to the back, like so, okay? Or if I'm here sideways, okay, you go to the back, both your hands are coming back like that. Now, I recommend both hands down at first, because it's gonna make it easier for you to have control when you go upside down, if you're gonna be doing that part of it, okay? But that's the first part there, is being able to do that in that position. The next one is being able to lift your leg straight up, okay? So that means that after you squat down, like so, and reach your hands behind you, okay? What's going to happen here is that your foot has to turn the direction you want to go, okay? So we're going to be going that way. From here, my foot has to turn as I come down to the side like that. And then I'm going to lift my leg as high as I possibly can, so I'm sideways, like this, okay? I need to get to that position. So if I show you from here, here, chest down, foot turns, both my hands come to the back, and I lift my leg up as high as I can, like that, okay? One more time from the back here, down, chest to thigh, foot turns, hands are here, lift my leg up as high as I possibly can. You're gonna feel quite a stretch in your legs when you do that, okay? And it's okay if your foot even turns completely around. That's okay too. But you just don't wanna have it straight forward. That's gonna make this skill a lot harder to do. So those are the first two things you need to focus on. Okay, base position, down, chest to thigh, leg turns, fingers to the back, and then up to the side, like so. And you also notice I kind of have my hands a little bit behind me when I do this, right? I'm not just straight to the side there, traveling so much as they are behind me. And this makes this more of a strength-based move versus a momentum-based move. So what's the next thing you want to do is that once the leg comes up, okay, you are then going to place it down on the other side of your body, okay? You're not even going to jump over the top. You're just going to place it down on the other side of the body. So if I'm here, down, turn, chest to thigh, okay? Leg comes up. I'm going to place it down the other side of my body. Notice I'm looking straight at the camera. Then I'm going to lift the other leg up to the top. Okay? Do that again. From here, down, turn, hands down, leg up, leg down, other leg up, okay? And you want to go through this slow so you can focus on your form, okay? Again, in front of a camera or in front of a mirror, so you have a better idea of what you're doing, okay? When you have that, just keep repeating that pattern, and you're going to come out the same way you came in to the skill. So the full thing, without the actual jump over, here, chest to thigh, hands down, foot is turned, leg is up, I paint a big circle all the way over the top with that leg. I lift the other one up, paint a big circle all the way over, chest to thigh, and I come out of it, okay? From here, down, chest to thigh, hands down, leg lifts up and over, paint a big circle, foot down, other leg comes up, paint a big circle, put it down, and come out to the other side, okay? You need to make sure that you paint that big circle with each leg to build good form when you're doing this, okay? If you can't touch the floor yet, it's okay. You can't touch it with your legs, it's okay, you don't have the flexibility yet. Do your best, okay? If your legs have to be bent a little bit, that's okay. It's just what your body has to do for right now until you build the capacity to be able to do that. So, just make sure you're doing that with good form to the best of your ability. Now, things to look out for before we move on. You don't want to be twisting out of this skill too much and feel like you're falling over. That would look like this. If you're here, you come up, over. When you put the other leg down, you don't want to feel like you're falling backward like that, okay? That means that you stepped way too far back behind you and you thought you were stepping sideways. If you do that, okay, that means that you have to focus again, camera or mirror, focus on where your foot position is so that you can end up back in that base position. Now there's nothing wrong with stepping behind you, but if you think you're stepping sideways and you step behind you, you're gonna fall over backwards, okay? Because you can still step backwards. From here, you can step backwards and get into your Jenga, right? Because then you can go into that position. So there's nothing wrong with doing that, or it can make you turn into another skill. But if you think you are stepping sideways and you end up stepping backwards by accident, that means that you are uncoordinated, okay? And it doesn't, I'm not trying to be mean about that, but it means that you have to have a better understanding of where your body is so you can make it do what you want it to do. All right, so just keep that in mind. Know where you're putting your foot at the end of this so that you can get into the right position afterward. Okay, so we have that taken care of. Next part here, after you paint the one window, paint the one rainbow, paint the other rainbow, now we can start doing this a little faster with a little more of a jump. So that means that what I want you to do is that when you get to here and here, you have the leg up, okay? What you're going to do here now is you're going to do a little bit of a jump. That means you have to bend this leg and lift the other one. And you're going to do a little jump to the other side. And you go back the other way. Little jump, the other side. And so for right now, all I'm doing is switching from one leg to the other. And I want to exaggerate this switch. Okay? It has to be a big switch. That means one leg is up, one is down, and there's a switching motion like that going on. And the more you can exaggerate that, the better your cartwheel is going to be. So you need a huge, big exaggeration between the two. And you also want to feel that your hips are going up over the top of your hands, okay? You might have to do this against a wall or something that you can actually feel your hips touching the wall maybe, okay? Or you can do it with your stomach facing the wall, like in the cartwheel or handstand drill, which you can see in another video that I put together, okay? But for this one, you really just want to get that jumping off the ground, feeling the weight. If you feel like you keep falling down to the ground and you kind of have your head out like this too much, it means that you are concerned with the ground too much, which you should be, but you're concerned with the ground too much to actually focus on the hips going up. So ideally, you should actually be looking through your hands, okay? Or at the mirror or somebody else like that, all right? So you don't want to be looking down at the ground so much like this with your shoulders past your hands. You want to have your shoulders stacked over your hands like that to make it easier for you. So just know that this might become a hard thing for you if you do not correct this, okay? And this will take some time to figure out. And there's a lot of people I know that go through the struggle of doing that, and it takes some time to get over. It's okay, it'll take time, we'll get you there. Okay, so you have those little switches going on. Now I want you to focus on the switch, but you try to hit a straddle in the middle. And what's a straddle? Straddle means your legs are open like that. They're open up to the side, and you're squeezing them open. And it's best to practice that on the ground. Squeeze the legs open like that, so you know what it feels like to get the stretch on the inner thighs and the muscles that are opening up your legs, okay? Because it's your hips out here that open up your legs to the side. That's what makes that possible, okay? So you have to be able to do that. Plane, you have to be able to do that. So we're gonna do the switching side to side motion with the legs, okay? But now we're gonna make it more from one side to the other, from one chest to thigh to one chest to thigh, with the switches, and trying to hit that straddle. And that'll look like this. For chest to thigh, hands down, all right? First we do the switches, like this. Now we're gonna go more side to side. We're gonna try and hit straddle in the middle. Straddle in the middle, straddle in the middle, like that. So now you're going from one side to the other. You hit that straddle in the middle and you're able to actually see a cartwheel working here. Again, get some sets and reps in, focus on that position, and now you can start to do the whole entire thing. You have base position, down, turn, leg lift, switch from one side to the other, okay, down to the side. And now you have your working for you, right? You should be able to do this from all sides now, no problem. Okay? That is your Capoeira style cartwheel to the side, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you all soon. Everybody have a great day. Keep on moving. End live, please.